Yeah, I'm just hoping that you can explain further to me why your director of operations believes that we're not affected by this interest rate change in December 2008, in light of the fact that we took out our fixed rate mortgage in December 2007.
So the cap margin did apply to your mortgage but did not affect your payments while you were paying interest at a fixed rate you were on in December 2008. The cap margin did affect the payments you were making once your fixed rate ended and you then dropped onto our standard variable rate. However, at the point your fixed rate ended, you were made aware of the amount your monthly instalments were going to be and you were free to exit your mortgage without paying a penalty. For these reasons, we do not believe customers should have been disadvantaged.
Sorry, Helen, sorry to interrupt you. It sounds to me like you're reading from some kind of pre-written sheet. Now, do you honestly believe that we haven't been affected in any way, shape or form, either directly or indirectly, by Santander and Abbey adjusting their rate in December 2008 and adjusting what they would increase their standard variable rate by in relation to the base rate upon us coming out of the fixed rate that we'd agreed?
We can't say whether or not you have been affected. That is absolutely up to you to decide. All I'm giving you is the information behind the cap margin.
Right.
Saying that you wouldn't have noticed the cap margin change until you dropped onto our variable rate. So at the point that you dropped onto our variable rate, you were made aware of what your payments were going to be.
Yes.
You were free to exit your mortgage without paying a penalty.
Okay, Helen, when we signed up for the original mortgage, the fixed rate mortgage in December 2007, in our terms and conditions, did it specify what the standard variable rate would be capped against the base rate, the UK Bank of England base rate, by?
It sometimes does, but it does also state that we can change our cap margin at any point.
Right, but
Specifically change our cap margin.
understood. At the same time, when we actually signed the contract with Santander, or Abbey as it then was, in the terms and conditions, did it not state that the standard variable rate would be capped against the UK base rate at 2.5% above?
It would have said that at some point, but it says that we can change it. You shouldn't have been affected by the cap margin change, Mr. Elias, on the basis that you were sent the standard mortgage conditions for 2007. It was only the standard mortgage conditions for 2002, 4 and 6 customers that have been affected by the cap margin change.
How would they have been affected differently to myself?
Because the standard mortgage conditions state something completely different to the 2007 conditions.
What was the difference?
Well, the difference was that the 2007 mortgage conditions state that we can change the cap margin. So have you received a letter from us?
That's what I said initially when I first made the call. I'm not sure whether or not you were listening.
You did say that you've received a letter, but the letter that you've got hasn't got a reference on it. It's just that I've tried to find the letter that you've received and it's not showing on the system.
Well, the letter that I've received is dated the 15th of May. It's signed by Pam Speed, Director of Santander Operations. And as far as I'm concerned, it's misleading and it's not representative of what I believe Santander should be saying to me as someone who fixed my mortgage in 2007, believing one thing to be the case when I signed on the dotted line, and now discovering that something completely different is the case.
Alright, well I'm just going to pop you on hold and double check some details. It won't be a moment.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You gotta love the music. I'll just pause it for a minute.